And here we go. Hi guys, Ronnie here, and welcome back to the Table of Content. I am so very dearly sorry that it's taken this long to get part 2 to you guys. Over the holiday season, I was busy like anybody else. I was busy with the holidays, getting together with family, buying presents left and right here, and you know what? It was just a busy time for me, and as much as I want to focus on my YouTube, focus on growing my channel, I just need some time to kick back and relax. If you guys remember from my part 1 of the Florida vlog, we were just leaving Uncle Bob and Aunt Linda's and driving to sunny Orlando. But this is where it all ends, one last amazing adventure with my incredible partner Scott. One of our first stops in Orlando, as you can see here, is the Pulse nightclub. Pulse was a gay bar, dance club, and nightclub in Orlando, Florida, and it was founded back in 2004. Unfortunately, 12 years later, during one of the best months of the year, Pride Month in June, the club was the scene of the second worst mass shooting by a single gunman in US history. Unfortunately, there were mass casualties, 49 people were killed and 53 other people were severely injured. This memorial is to be a sanctuary of love, hope, and healing that remembers the 49 lives taken in a senseless act of violence that June 12th of 2016 and is dedicated to the affected survivors and those left behind. The Pulse Museum mission is to educate and encourage thoughtful discussion and inspire positive change in honor and remembrance to all of those impacted through the collection, preservation, and interpretation of the senseless act of violence committed on June 12th, Pulse nightclub, and the world's response after. As we move on though, you can see here we are entering into our hotel, which, no shred of a lie, is just around the corner from Universal, within walking distance, and yes, we did walk. The amazing architecture, attention to detail, and just overall atmosphere of this hotel was simply mesmerizing. It was such a nice change from being in the New England type of hotel. Again, here we are at their feet, but as you see here, we are entering into our bedroom. This is where we would spend the next 3 or 4 days, if memory serves, to spend our adventures in Orlando. Me loving my views and my simple aesthetic, here we are with the amazing view from our window, looking over the rest of the hotel with the cabanas, pool, little lakes, and just all of Orlando. Over, if we keep going more to this right, Orlando is right there around the corner, once again, right in walking distance. Of course, having to show you guys every little inch of our room. The bathroom is delicately designed, the tiles, the bathroom. There's me! Now, of course, after our long travels, we needed to cool off with a little dip inside the pool. Me testing out my new underwater camera case, and it looks like it came in handy. Playing around in the water, chilling, relaxing, and just having a glorious time with my partner. That first Tuesday night, after hopping out of the pool, showering, and getting all gussied up, we had taken a trip down to Orlando City Walk. It had been some time since I stepped foot in City Walk, nearly 10 years, and I'm so glad to return with my best friend. Walking around and seeing so much life put back into Orlando and just all the different people buzzing around and enjoying their vacations. Of the many vast and interesting restaurants, we had chosen Cowfish. Now, for those of you who don't know, Cowfish is a type of fish, and this restaurant was named after it. Trust me and believe when I say you all have got to go here. The food was amazing, atmosphere was amazing, and overall, can't wait to go back. After filling our bellies and walking around, we had stumbled upon a magic shop here. As you can see, we looked around the different wands, bracing ourselves for what's to come next. Now, side note, so people don't get too confused, Scott and I did do a VIP excursion to Orlando, in which will be a separate video. So during this night is Wednesday night and we are off to Disney Springs. Don't worry though, tomorrow we'll be going back for another adventure with my best friend Tori and her new hubby Corey after their amazing wedding to kick back and relax and have some fun in Orlando. Disney Springs was definitely something new to me. All I kept thinking is like it was a giant outdoor mall or an outlet. Stores galore, Planet Hollywood, restaurants, and oh my goodness, just so much to see here. For dinner, thanks to the amazing recommendation from Scott's aunt and uncle, we decided to check out Morimoto Asia. It is a collaboration with Japanese master chef Masaharu Morimoto, one of the most inventive culinarians in Asian cuisine. This pan-Asian destination includes mouth-watering traditions such as Peking duck, carving, and dim sum. Now, no dinner is not fit without dessert to help digest it down, so what better place to check out than some gelato? Now, of course, of the many stores there, we had to check out World of Disney. Disney everything, and of course, Scott had to check out his little Yoda guys. What drew our next attention was his card store called Love Pop. It had something I had seen on TV years ago. I believe it was through Shark Tank, but these amazing pop-up cards that have the intricate designs and amazing details. Love Pop is a 3D pop-up greeting card company that uses slice form kirigami, which is the cutting and folding of paper to create beautifully intricate designs. They also sell hundreds of unique card designs to make every occasion magical and special. Now, a joke I love to tell people is that I left Florida with a ring. I left Florida with a ring, and it was all thanks to this amazing woman here on this little kiosk. Handmade, and just in a matter of minutes did she have this ring ready. I was simply mesmerized. From what I could gather after asking her permission to film her, she had just learned this trick growing up, and it was just something that she honed in and wanted to become a business. And so what better place to create magic and create intricate designs and special one-of-a-kind items than the magic of Disney? So after taking some time, of course, as soon as we turn around from this kiosk, what do we see? Star Wars shop. As you can see here, Scott trying out the different lightsabers. He had to, of course, try the red one, Kylo Ren. Man, look at my little nerd. He had always said that he wanted to build his own lightsaber, but this was close to the second. He had actually bought it and had it shipped off to home, so it was waiting as soon as we got back. After a great night and some good ass sleep, we awoken early to meet up with our friends Tori and Corey at the entrance to Universal. They had also gotten the fast pass, so we were able to skip past a bunch of different lines and go through the different attractions. Of course, starting off with none other than Harry Potter. Now, these scenes you will not see in the VIP portion of our trip, but going through Gringotts and seeing all the goblins, and as much as I'm reading the books now and it's popping off the page, seeing them in real life, oh man, does it do it justice. My best friend Tori here getting her first wand, and of course on the first try, she makes it rain with Hermione Granger wand. Good job, Tori. Walking about and going, of course, to the Modern Magic joke store, seeing the scene from Harry Potter where the bunny disappears into the hat and walking our way in. Now being on the other end and not in the VIP part, we get to see rides from a whole different perspective. During the VIP trip, we were able to walk around the Men in Black studio down there, take pictures, interact, and chill. This time we were up from above, seeing it from a whole new point of view. Now this was certainly an attraction. Fast and Furious. Seeing all these cars, some of them even from the movies themselves, I was in heaven. Of course, had to snap a quick picture to my brother to see if he'd believe where I am right now. Next stop, King's Cross to take the Hogwarts Express from platform 9 3/4. The developers really did a good job making it attention to detail and making it seem realistic, like you really are there on the Hogwarts Express. The compartments were the same, and a little video I had chosen from the window that looked as if we were outside. You could see people flying, playing Quidditch. What an experience. Shortly after arriving in Hogsmeade did we actually meet up with our VIP tour guide, funny enough, taking along another group of lucky souls throughout the different parks. The rain did not stop us. We had still had a great time, having our butter beers, flourishing our wands, and enjoying all the magic that Hogsmeade had to give. In all honesty, this scene right here still confuses me. I'm not quite sure exactly what I was recording here, but I thought it'd be cool to insert it for you guys. I'd have to imagine it's a dinosaur ride, if not some sort of Jurassic Park with all the giant eggs, but hey, who knows? I still had fun. Next on our trip is what I like to call Cartoon World. Just a bunch of the old comics and cartoons from the earlier Disneys, comic strips and different cartoons from all over. One of the final stops during our second day in Orlando was going onto the Spider-Man ride and ending at the Daily Bugle. No night would be complete without taking a little stop towards the Chocolate Emporium. Amazing food, great drinks, highly recommended. And if you're all in the mood for meat, the chocolate espresso crusted pork chop is to die for. Being our last day in Orlando, we spent much of our time in Disney Springs, walking around, enjoying the sunshine, doing little bits of shopping, and just relaxing, enjoying the last parts of our adventure. Now me, being the big cartoonist nerd I am, absolutely loving Disney and seeing all the creative artwork, all these masterpieces created, and at one point I thought I'd be right there along with them. From a young age, drawing, cartooning, having these faces as inspiration for me and my creative art to blossom throughout my childhood. It took every fiber of my being and my bank account to not have to walk away with all these intricately designed portraits, paintings, and all these sorts of drawings. This part was definitely one of my utmost favorites, seeing him live draw on a digital screen and just be able to see the creativity and the workmanship that goes into creating something like this. Oh no, it's time to go to the plane. Well, here we are guys, the last part of our trip, and what an adventure it was. Safe travels back, unfortunately coming under the weather a little bit from the rain, but you know what, that didn't stop us. We had an amazing time. It was Scott and I's first adventure together, and man, were we happy to be home. Check back soon for part 3 as we go through our VIP excursion and Scott and I give our honest reviews on what we thought of the trip. Until then, make sure you click like, comment down below, and click that subscribe button so you never miss an upload. I'll see you guys later. Bye!